See how he's turning red? Put the
Oh
camera on
yeah,
him.
it was sitting in CJ's race cars for how long?
Oh, that's
so,
not
but
that's not the editing, folks. He's turning red.
Alex, Devin, Steve, they wouldn't want me not to be here because is it really a win if they don't beat me?
scoops up to the air. Right foot.
Happy birthday to you. Thank you,
Sick Summer, day 0. It is here. Everybody's lined up in tech. Merch line's crazy. Like, the place is packed. So many people have already been through tech. People are waiting. It is going to be an epic week. Sun's shining. I mean, just amazing. So I've been thrashing on G Money that we've been trying to get that ready. But Emily was walking the pits. Emily is actually going to do the Freedom Plus live stream. So she is the announcer all week on that. So make sure that if you're not subscribed to Freedom Plus, subscribe to it. If not, then if you're a magazine subscriber, you already got a code. Because Sick the Mag subscribers actually get to watch Freedom Plus for free all week long. So, Emily, what have you seen in the pits?
It's going to be a blast. I was already talking to a ton of drivers and builders in those staging lanes where they're doing tech today, and there are so many sick cars. Like, everything under the sun. Like, really high-end builds that are going to go super fast, and really grassroots guys that are just like, it's their first year and they're stoked to give it a shot. So it's going to be a blast. I can't wait to, as the week goes, see all of the drama that unfolds. It's going to be wild, so I'm stoked.
And I mean, there's so much fast stuff here too. I mean, Devin's here, Brian's here, Alex Taylor, Steve Morris. Like, I mean, actually the G Money Camaro, that's probably going to be a top 5 car by the end of the week. So, no, we're limited day 50. We can't go fast than that, but I hope we do run that. I mean, just so much stuff. I mean, it's it's already insane. So, I guess let's just get on to some action.
Emily and I have known each other for a few years. She has done 6 weeks.
Oh, it's Sam's 80th birthday today too.
Yes,
so we're gonna see
Sam.
Sam soon. 80th birthday. If you're not here, then get here. 6 o'clock, we're having a birthday party for Sam. So you still got, no, you don't have time because you're watching this video tomorrow. So, all right, based on the
wish you were
timeline,
here.
but come to Monday because Sam's gonna be racing then. So you get to see him over 80 racing. Jeep
Sam's
Car Challenge,
amazing.
we got it all going on. So, thanks for watching. Put it in neutral. No more. You're good.
Hi, I'm Kayla Morris from Muskegon, Michigan.
Hi, I'm Steve Morris from Muskegon, Michigan. I'm Caitlin's dad. How about
That's
that?
my father.
That's yeah. My dog. That's the mother over there. How about that?
My co-pilot.
Yes. So, I'll interview. So what are you doing this weekend? Or this week?
Dial your own. 10.
Dial your own. Is this your first major event?
Yes. I did Drop the Hammer a couple weeks ago, which is a shorter weekend event, and that was my first event ever. So I've only been out on the track like 4 or 5 times.
Yes. We just started her racing her first time down the track 4 weeks ago. Was the very first time down the track in anything.
Yeah.
So, her last pass was a 989.
Yes.
So from 0 to 989, and there's probably 25 passes or so.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. All right, and you're gonna do dial your own this one?
Yes. Because I'm not licensed, so
Not
I can't
licensed.
go faster.
Yeah,
than
can't go
10
faster.
seconds.
Yeah, can't go faster than 10.0. So she's gonna be hovering right there in that 10.0 range. So we'll slow the car down, trying to figure out how to make it go 10.0 as consistently as possible. Right?
Yep.
All right.
Because basically your mom had this car last year, right?
Yeah. Because that was her reintroduction to drag racing. Was in this car.
Right. Val's reintroduction into this car and racing last year, and then we're building Val the better half Camaro but it's not done. And we wanted to get Caitlin into this car, so Val is co-piloting while Caitlin's learning how to drive, and then Val is teaching Caitlin how to drive. It's cool, right?
Are you going to share the driving legs with your mom?
Yeah, probably.
She's kind of a passenger princess.
Well, he's having me edit all of his videos this week and do all of his Instagram, so I need the time to edit, so I will.
She'll be editing, yes, there you go.
Yes.
All right, cool. Excuses.
Editing takes a long time, Val.
Yeah, he knows.
Video guys understand this kind of thing.
Well, good luck, Caitlin.
Thank you.
And what do you got here?
Oh, I just brought the wagon. So it's fresh off, but we helped sponsor the Drop the Hammer race. It was just a 3-day race, but I like the 3-day races. They're kind of nice, you know. So a couple 100 miles, 2 different tracks, 3 different races, and everything's looking really good.
So Drop the Hammer, was that 8th mile racing?
That's just 8th mile racing, yeah. Those are pretty reasonable but marginal tracks. I mean, they're not, you know, super good. So, you know, it's 440s. We're just running lower boost, and I'm just happy to be out and not breaking stuff and making laps right now. So, and that's where I'll be happy at. Anyways, I got enough stuff to break. I don't need to break anything more. If I can just make nice, clean, easy passes, I think it'll go in that 650 range, maybe a little bit faster, and never have to do anything, push it or anything. And we worked our drive out significantly better, and so it was like a joy driving it at Drop the Hammer on the street drive, which is great. So that was awesome. And we're repacking trailer and trying to get our changeover time faster, so we're not hanging around so goddamn long, because I want to be out there for Riki to be doing good video content and pictures of Steve, instead of me being back because I'm screwing around doing changeover on the car and crap, right? Right.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Who's the best videographer in here? Matt Riki.
Thanks, Steve. Are you going to test today?
Yeah, so we thought that was the most important. So I guess this goes. No, like
it goes underneath the radiator.
Like that.
Like that.
So and then that scoops the air up on there.
And you can hit this thing on anything, and it'll just bend it right over, and it comes right back.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Try and help it keep from overheating. All right, so we got in the tech line. So what's great is we have the VIP tech line. VIP tech line, these events are awesome because it's a $100 donation. It goes to Bubba's Buddies. And so it all goes to that, which is Doug Cook's deal for basically Lou Gehrig's disease for dogs. So, and
Nothing really comes.
we have Brett, which a lot of people reached out on our cooling issue and talked about the part we were missing on the bottom of the radiator. We saw like holes there, so Bobby made a plate that went flat. Well, that was absolutely the wrong thing to do, because now we just even blocked the air to where, like, when we look at this, when we look at actually the right piece, it's kind of like an extension for the radiator that basically then just pushes the air up along the radiator and then helps with that cooling. So hopefully that takes care of our issue, that along with the other stuff with the trying to get the air out of the line and everything else we're doing, helps to get our temperatures within line. But hey, all good.
Just picks up the original holes there. Across here. Just hangs down below the bar, scoops up a bit of air. So hopefully.
GTO giveaway. So we're down to the end. I mean, there's only a little over a week left with the GTO. So no, every dollar you spend over on the merch site gets you an entry for it. Subscribe to the magazine. You know what? That gets you a whole bunch of entries for it. And you'll also automatically, all active subscribers are automatically entered every giveaway we do. So you don't have to keep buying stuff to be in it. Just subscribe to the magazine. You always get into giveaways. But right now, hey, it's the last week. Go buy some stuff. Every dollar you spend gets you an entry. SickToMag.com.
Bryant Goldstone, Osceola, Indiana. If you don't know the car, 73 Javelin. It's got a Ultratech 556 cubic inch engine. Precision turbos on this one. Rossler 400 turbo. It's got a Pro Torque converter. You know, Brian Robbins usually my co-rider, but this week is always Rob Sanders from Trick Tuning. He's gonna ride with me this time. So yeah, we're here. We weren't going to be. Decided Monday to see if I can get the car turned around to come. I just got to come out here. I mean, I'm the only one that's won this overall, so I'm here to back it up. I can't just let them. I mean, Alex, Devin, Steve, they wouldn't want me not to be here because is it really a win if they don't beat me? You know? So I'm here so that they can have a shot at beating me because I don't want them to have an empty win. So yeah, we're going to give it our best shot and see if we can do it without working too hard this time.
Last time I saw you with this car, we were out at the NHRA race in Joliet. But since then, just last week, in fact, you won Mega Week. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. I had a week in between. We ended up going, and a couple of the other guys that were in the top, they decided to double enter. So I was like, well, we didn't want to, not be in on all the fun. So we decided to do it with the option of the fact that we could always drop out of one of them if it was too hard for us. But apparently there's nothing too hard because we did both events. We slept 3 of the nights, didn't get to sleep 2 of the nights. Had to work on the car a shit ton, and it was like almost 1,400 miles of driving. But we won both Unlimiteds, we won both overalls, and then won the shootout too. So yeah, 34 grand, and I needed to come here for a tax write-off so I could, shed some of that money because, I don't have enough shit to write off, so here we go. Write off some, get me a freaking guitar and a helmet, so they'll have more ornaments hopefully.
So obviously the car's rolling.
Car's doing good. Yeah, we've been doing really good with it. We had it step down a little bit for that race because we didn't have as much competition because most of the fast cars are afraid to drive them, and there might be rain, and 1,400 miles is a lot too much for the top guys. Steve wouldn't be able to handle it, and apparently Alex and them don't want to do it anymore, and they don't like money. I mean, I like money.
Happy birthday!
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Mr. Sam. What's going to happen today?
Well, today we finally got 2 tech, which needs to work on their cars. So mine's ready to go. Actually, I don't know if we're going to run today or not. Not real sure, but our captain will tell us if we're going to run today or not. If not, we'll run tomorrow at the race.
So it's your birthday. What's happened so far?
Well, got up early this morning, caught the plane to get up here. Got here and the crowd is already here. I love it, smart Midwesterners. This is what it's all about right here, you know. You're at the racetrack getting ready, they're working on that car a little bit. James working on his little. And I see they got the jacks underneath the blue car over there. So, well, they got of course they're under this one here already. So, working on the cars a little, getting ready for the race. So, other than that, it's just a regular day, you know. Hopefully nobody breaks down, because you don't see, we're competitors, but we don't want to see anybody broke down, you know what I mean? So, but with that said, there'll be some that'll be broken, you know.
You're a Coca-Cola man. What do you
know,
mean?
well,
It looks like
he said, "Here, have a Coke." And I said, "That's Coke." He said it was. Look at that.
Happy birthday, Mr. Sam.
Thank you guys. Woo! Thank you guys.
Birthday to you.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys.
So one of the big things happening this week, or one of the things happening, is the Cheap Car Challenge. This is a rematch from Sick Week. So at Sick Week, those guys had a while to get their car ready. We bought our car on the fly, finished the week with it. So this is the rematch. So we got extra money to put in it. You've seen some of the stuff we've done on our channel with it, but like introduce you to, I guess, the competition. Obviously got our car. Thanks for all the comments, because we added a part to the bottom of the radiator. We are hoping that that is the secret sauce to get this thing to run cooler. We didn't have time to test anything because it had to be loaded in the trailer. So we are hoping that that puts that in good shape. And we got that converter issue that still exists. We're not sure how we're going to deal with that. We're trying to find a dump valve that possibly we can put on there to try and get the RPMs up on the transmission to loosen the converter up a little bit. Don't know, we might be doing a converter change tomorrow after we leave here somewhere, if we can find a converter. Here you got James. You got James's car. He's our other nitrous partner. So we got two nitrous guys against two turbo guys. So we'll see how this stuff works out. But like, there still is like manufacturing lube on the parts of his car. That's how fresh this stuff is. So definitely he's got a lot going on with that. He's right here.
It's my 441 cubic inch LS motor. No, it's actually just a 402. Stock block, stock bore, 4-inch stroke crank. It's got a set of PRC heads on top. One of my custom grind nitrous camshafts I ran for the last 7 years in another motor. Might look really nice, but everything inside besides the rods and pistons and crank are used parts. So I'm hoping they have one more week of use in them. Other than that, got a better carburetor than last time, innovative racecraft clear scoop up top, and same nitrous kit. So hopefully it holds up. Got the same power glide. I just went through it. Luckily, the power glide that was in the car had good parts in it. I was a little worried about it because it's a stock case unit, but it had a 8 clutch pack drum in it, had an aftermarket pump, good parts, good valve body, stuff like that.
So I did see that part. And Dad, you said your dad was going to say it was all junk.
He did. Yeah, he says it's useful junk now. But we got lucky on that because I was worried about it. That was the one piece of this car I was worried about, was a transmission. Being that I was so stretched thin on budget, getting charged double for all the stuff I already had, I was so worried about having to spend money on that transmission. But luckily I was able to just get a rebuild kit and put it back the way it was.
What's going to happen this week?
It's going to go real fast, I hope.
It's definitely nitrous cars to the front.
Yes. So, he went big block. I wish I could have done the same, but I've tried true to my LS stuff. It's what I know the best, and nitrous is definitely going to prevail.
Big block would not have fit in there.
I would have made it fit. I could cut stuff really good.
So here they just sprayed oil all over everything to make it look old, but that stuff's all like fresh. So brand new.
All we have done. Bottom end, valve body, input shaft, nothing else. So,
You are the least cheatingest of everyone?
By a mile. Look, look at it. See how he's turning red? Put the camera on him.
It was sitting in CJ's race cars for how long?
No, that's not the editing, folks. He's turning red. I mean, look at it. Would you pay 10 grand for this?
Oh yeah, way more.
Okay. So I might sell it after this.
Yeah, it's got a flex fuel sensor in it and everything. Like,
Came with
ready
that.
to go.
Came with that.
So he cheated the most going into Sick Week. So therefore, he had to cheat a lot less to get ready for Sick Summer. That's kind of how it works.
Whatever you want to say to make yourself feel better, Tom.
So again, we will do test and tune today.
I am not quite sure how he's going to see going
Depending
down
on
the road.
amount of time.
So how we didn't cheat is I don't know how to count, so it doesn't count if I don't know how to count. We have a Gen 2 Coyote. Threw it back together with some parts we had laying around at a machine shop. I honestly don't even know what half of it is. So I couldn't tell you what they cost or if they're stock or not. I really don't know. The rest of it's just junk. Same junk I had before, same turbo kit. We added an Amazon intercooler and some Chinese intercooler piping we bought real cheap online. And just turn it up and hope it doesn't explode. Not till the last day. Friday it can pop, I don't care.
Remember, Freedom Plus, live streaming it, see all the action every single day. And then, yeah, we'll give you some updates here on the YouTube channel, but as the week progresses. So thanks for watching, guys.
Hello, some of you guys might remember me. My name is Braden, and I have 3D printed things for my stand. I'm trying to sell it to help fund my trip to go to Japan. Like here, we got this Open Sesame 3000, like last year, but this one's limited edition. Got cup holders, and then these little clips that go on your roll cage. We've been using them a lot. And we got to promote Bayou, so we got new little keychains. And then we've improvised on the funnels. We got still the same ones, and then we got big ones. And then we got these little LS funnels, so they hold your rocker, so you don't have to try to like pour it in and hold it. It just holds it for you, so then there's no accidents or mistakes. And then we got a little pie cut jig, so if you're trying to cut pipe in this angle, it helps it make it look nice, like when you weld it and all that. And then we just got like little gizmos over here, like this little Fallout guy, and then a little turbo snail, which this is the last one ever produced because we've been going to little shows and all that. But we don't have that 3D printer anymore, so this is the last one that I've ever made. So it's very rare. My mission is to raise about $2,300 when I can go. Ride the bullet train to Mount Fuji, go try this ramen noodle museum, green ice cream, and see all these really cool things. I'm so excited, and that's next year. So I'm gonna be at all the tracks. Come and see me and buy some stuff because we'll be here and we have more stock from last time. It's not whatever's on the table is it, it's we have bin full. Big bin full.
Devin Vanderhoof, we've got a 93 convertible Mustang. We're in modified. It's the car that the windshield caved in that everybody knows. So we've been here for 2 days. We entered a race yesterday. We did a private test up here yesterday. We're trying to get a grip on this racetrack. And these racetracks up here, it's a lot different than what we're used to. So, you know, we're here to test. Hopefully we make it down the racetrack today, and then hopefully we have a tune-up for tomorrow.
And what has the car been doing the last couple of days?
Oh, we've been, there's a big bump at the 330. So we've been getting to the 330 and then shaking the tires. I think we might have a solution for it. Last night, or yesterday in the afternoon, we went okay through it, and it shook, but it was able to drive through it. So I think we have that resolved, maybe, hopefully, that's what we hope to find out today. So, but, we were just running it through the 8th. We went like 440s or something, shaking the tires. So, having to get out of it early. So, I'm hopeful that if we can stay under power the whole way down the racetrack, you know, our goal is to run in the 6s every day and, you know, hopefully do okay overall. Car's been great. We've had some window problems, you know what I mean? Like we had the windshield on sick week, and then we've had the windows, the side windows trying to rip out. So, we had to put Lexan side windows in it, which I'm not thrilled about, but they're there, and they have latches in them now, so like they'll actually stay in the car. Because the one run we went like 229, and Josh had to catch the window. So like he's driving, and like the window popped out, and he grabbed it. Like I had 220 plus mile an hour. So it's like, I mean, on the internet and on TV, we may make it look as if it's like really easy, but like we are on a terrible struggle bus lately. But I mean, it's been okay, you know. Would like to finish in the top 3. That'd be cool. Last time we were up here, we finished 2nd overall. We won our class. I'd like to be able to finish in the top 3 overall. You know, who knows though? You know what I mean? It's one of these, on paper, a lot of people online might say like, oh yeah, he's going to win the whole thing. But the reality of it is you have one bad day and it's game over for you. So I'm not overly confident because we had 2 bad testing days in a row. So like, hopefully that transpires into 5 good days in a row. You know, who knows? But
and then obviously survive it. Like, drives are a little shorter. Sick week was pretty rough just because of like how late we were out and we were helping a lot of people, and it turned into really late nights for us. But hopefully we can get through smoother, get to a hotel at like 3 in the afternoon, relax, eat something, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. That's my overall goal, you know?
That's a huge goal.
Yeah, if we can get to a hotel by like, hell, even if we get to a hotel by 7 o'clock at night and like get a good night's sleep, that'd be a winner, you know? That'd be a winner. I'd be really excited if we could pull that off. Sick week, I think we got right at 11 hours across 6 days of sleep. So 11 hours total across 6 days. That was rough. We took second overall there. That was cool, you know. Hopefully we can do something similar here.
So the rules state we weren't allowed to run today. I guess I didn't realize that part. I knew we had to wait until the event, but I thought day 0 counts as the event, but wasn't able to do that. So that takes away our test hit. We were going to see with the tight converter what would happen. And now, I mean, we're going into tomorrow. So now we had Jerry rig up a dump valve type deal. The problem is we don't have a dump valve. So we at least took the transpan off, we teed everything, and then we're putting a line in there so that we're able to dump fluid. We don't have a restrictor in there, so we're still got to try and sort that out. But the hope is now that if we get a dump valve soon, that we can wire that in, plumb that in, and we already did a lot of the work, that we don't have to drop the pan again for that part of it. So it's all of a sudden like pressure's on, and like we're like no test hits or anything, so we're just hoping for the best tomorrow for call it off the trailer, like see what happens.
Folks, I do see some of you heading for the exit area.
Isn't that cool?
For Mr. Sam's 80th birthday, okay? Loud as you can do it. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sam. Happy birthday to you. Who wants some cake? Yeah! Look at the size of that cake. Man, those are thick. Golly. That's one piece? Look at the precision. No. And then Sam's piece.
That's almost as green as his F-150.
Where's your plate?
Hey, you got so much dish on your wheels you put in there.
There we go.
There you go.
Can you pass me some more of these?
Yes, ma'am. There's 2 right there.
What's the taste test?
Fantastic. I don't know who made it, but it's great cake. So whoever made this cake, thank you so much. It's great. Did you try any yet?
So that is a wrap on day 0. And it's pretty epic. The cake was amazing for Sam's birthday. So just awesome. Tomorrow the stuff hits, and hey, we're starting on like all cylinders. We got to get here early, get ready to go. Hopefully this thing runs. Well, we know it's going to run. The question is, can it make a pass? What will the pass be? And we're really hoping for a one and done that we can get out of here. Andy, we're able to put some stuff together, and we actually put a nitrous jet in the bypass line for the transmission. So hoping that will bleed enough off to be able to get it up higher on the 2-step. I mean, we'll check that out in the morning and turn the 2-step up before we make a hit. So there you go. That's a wrap on today, and we'll catch you tomorrow.